Well, good afternoon, Citrus County. Sheriff David Vincent here, and it's time for the weekly wrap-up. As always, our team stayed busy this week. Communications officers handled 5,483 calls for service. Meanwhile, deputies conducted 1,357 traffic stops, issued 257 citations, and made 118 arrests. 2 arrests this week resulted from a swift and coordinated response to an armed robbery in Dunnellon, where the victim reported being robbed at gunpoint during a drug deal and having nearly $500 taken from him. Did I just say that? Where the victim reported being robbed at gunpoint during a drug deal and having nearly $500 taken from him. Yep, you heard me correctly. This rocket scientist was robbed at a drug deal. Deputy Migliore obtained the initial statement during which the victim identified the gunman as Red, a man he had previously communicated with on social media, and also described the blue sedan and the driver responsible for transporting the gunman to and from the scene. An agency-wide BOLO was issued, including photos of the suspect, and Detective Eichhorn quickly identified the individual in the photos as 19-year-old David Rogers. Canine Deputy McGill spotted the blue sedan, now occupied by just the driver, and conducted a traffic stop, identifying 23-year-old Nicholas Alberto as the second suspect. Deputy El Yamani interviewed Alberto, obtaining key information. Deputies then moved to locate Rogers, finding him hiding in a back bedroom of his residence. A backpack recovered inside contained the firearm used in the robbery and cash consistent with the reported loss. Investigators also secured text messages between Rogers and Alberto discussing their plans. Both Rogers and Alberto were arrested and charged with robbery with a firearm and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon following a thorough investigation led by Detective Rivera. Great work to all involved. Now, I know this may sound repetitive, but I'm asking for your help by simply locking your car doors. We've seen an uptick in vehicle burglaries recently in the Rock Crusher Road area, and all the vehicles were left unlocked. Even more frustrating, last Sunday night, 9 unlocked vehicles were entered and a total of 6 guns were stolen. So here's my message to gun owners. If you're gonna own a firearm, own it responsibly. Leaving a gun in an unlocked car is not only negligent, but it puts guns into the hands of criminals. Always lock your doors, remove valuables from sight, and never leave firearms in an unsecured vehicle. A moment of prevention can save you the frustration and expense of dealing with a burglary. Next up, we have a great opportunity for you to support the future of law enforcement right here in Citrus County. Explorer Post 331 will be hosting a car wash tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. at Advanced Auto Parts in Crystal River. All funds raised go directly towards purchasing equipment and uniforms for our Explorers. For young men and women interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program provides hands-on training, community involvement, leadership development, and real-world learning opportunities. To learn more, visit the link in the caption. Finally, let's end this week on a high note. While arrests and investigations often make the headlines, much of what our deputies do each day goes far beyond enforcing the law. Recently, citizens came into our office to personally commend Sergeant Goodman, Corporal Blatz, and Deputies Velasquez, Garcia, and Espino for their compassion they showed during one of the most heartbreaking moments of her life. She had discovered a family member deceased and described the responding deputies as amazing, repeatedly praising their empathy, patience, and kindness throughout their entire call. Thank you to each of you for representing CCSO with dignity and compassion and for taking care of a grieving community member when she needed it most. I'm proud to have team members like you serving Citrus County. That's all for this week, so be sure to follow us on Facebook so you never miss an update. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and share with your family and friends so everyone can stay in the know with CCSO.